welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pick-a-pile reading about their sex fantasy about you. So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments. There's decks are in the description box, and there's also a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet. And also there's a link to Etsy for this exact reading. I wanted to say thank you to my new subscribers and the people who are getting Etsy readings. It's been awesome getting to know you. I also wanted to let you know that on my channel, when the camera zooms in on a card, we pull a clarifier with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Also, we have the What is in the box. Intuition is super important on my channel. If I say something along the way and it doesn't fit with you, it's because it's a general reading and there's other people who are getting information from the same pile that you could be. So if you want something specific, then you would want to go to Etsy and get a custom reading. So today we have the green lock, the quarter, and the pumpkin. Let's go ahead and we will get started with the people who chose the green lock. So we have what they crave, 2 passion messages, and then 2 tarot cards to give us some insight into the situation. So what your person craves is desire. Desire is deep in divine love. Focus is on your partner only. So when you are desiring someone, you're just really focused on that person. So the fantasy that they have is that they would be able to focus all of their attention on you and that they would receive all of that attention back. This person really wants to have desire, something that you can't get enough of. It's all you think about. It's what you see everywhere. They just want to be able to completely immerse themselves in you. So their first passion message is, the seed of our love will bloom with time. So this person realizes that things have been planted. You guys have met. You guys have actually known each other for a little bit of time. I don't feel like this is a recent connection. This is something that has been happening for a little bit of time. And seeds have been planted and they know there is some love there and they want to experience that with you. So then the second passion message that they have is, you're the one for me. So this person definitely knows that there are some things on the horizon. I sense that you're the one that has the blocks. I sense that this person is telling you how much they care about you or what they enjoy about you, and it's just really seeming like almost far-fetched. Like, let me see some of the doubts. No one could fall for someone that quickly. They must be hiding something. Nobody's ever felt like that for me before. You feel like they're lying. So this person has a fantasy that you're the one for them. And the doubt that you're carrying into the situation is making it difficult for you and this person to connect. So the tarot insight is the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles is about worry. It's about some isolation. So you do have a lot of fears surrounding this connection. You have fears that someone would actually show up for you. You have fears that someone, it's almost that feeling of like, oh, every time I get excited about someone, they go away. Things never work out for me. You have a lot of doubts, like just lining in that stream and listening to the thought patterns and the energy. The only thing that's stopping you from finding what you want is you, solely you. You feel like it's the other person and you feel like, oh, well, if they would just ask me out or if they would just reassure me, you are going to have to find this place of reassurance on your own. No one is ever going to be able to give it to you. I sense that you've never really been able to find a relationship where you had that contentment and that security because you think it's coming from the other person when it actually is supposed to be coming from you. So working on that is going to help you feel secure in this relationship. And the other one that showed up is the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is about too many choices. It's about being overwhelmed. Like, you're going up and down on this. So they do have fantasies about you. They have some excellent fantasies about you. They have some things where they feel like you're the one. You're the person. You have not clued in on that. Your fear is like there is no such thing as romance is working out. You're very like anti happy ending. Uh, your parents went through a divorce, very messy. So that was your kind of introduction to romance and to relationships, but it was a really bad one. It was not it was not healthy. So what you think romance is a little off base. So I would suggest that you actually see a counselor or therapist to gain some of this insight that you need into how to have a healthy relationship because your thought processes are off. So this person really does desire you, but your fear is in the way. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need further clarification on your connection, there are links to Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And then don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for group 2, the people who chose the quarter. So let's get started with their... Actually, let's pull this clarifier first, because as you know, when the camera zooms in, we pull the clarifier from the tarot of sexual magic. Okay, so the romance energy is dreams. Share your dreams with your partner so you can build them together. So this person has a fantasy that they are going to be able to build a life with you. This is what they're looking for in a connection, and this is what they're actually looking for in a connection with you. They do know who you are, even though you haven't realized it yet. You will need to remember who you are to go forward with this. So their first passion message is, I can't stop loving you, with a clarifier of the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. So this person can't stop loving you, and the Ace of Pentacles is about a promotion or a income source. Like this person also, like if you can see on the picture, they're just laying in the bed together. They're thinking about the future. They're building something. You and this person definitely have dreams together. You have very similar dreams. The fantasy that this person has about you is that you'll be able to build those dreams going forward, that you'll be able to experience these things together and build the life that they are dreaming about. So the next one is hold our vision, which is very interesting. You guys are major players when it comes to the laws of attraction and calling things into your life. You're excellent co-creators. So then that card is showing up as the King of Swords. The King of Swords is intentional and quick acting and a leader. Like this person has shown you what the vision is and they want to go forward with this. This is not just about sex with a fantasy. It does have a lot to do with sexuality because this person's probably a Taurus. There's a lot of Taurus energy. So this person is coming in very strong in your life and really just, this is the person you have dreamt about, like, you know, dreams. This is your dream come true person. So then the tarot insight is we have the reverse Nine of Pentacles. Now the reverse Nine of Pentacles is about a little bit of jealousy, some envy. This is the block to your connection. This person sees you as kind of involved in another situation, even if it's not with another person. They just see your energy, your attention, your focus going on something other than this dream that you guys have either talked about energetically or physically. Some of you have had full conversations about it and you're not really on board all with the whole thing, partly because you don't believe that it's true. you just kind of thought they were talking just to kind of entertain you or say the things that they thought you wanted to hear. But this is actually something they really want to do. And then the next insight is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about new love. It's about getting to know the situation. So I sense that both of you are kind of becoming aware of your connection. Let's get a little clarity because they zoomed in there. So let's, oh, here we go. And the clarity is showing up as the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is about love and support and marriage and a fulfillment. So, and it's really interesting too because when you look at the pictures here and you look at the picture on the Page of Cup card, he's writing his list out. There's people over here under the moon. He's just on his own and he's kind of frustrated making all these wishes and plans. And then the clarity on it is the Ten of Cups, that he does get what he wants in this. And you know, as you know, I read gender neutral, so it's really about the person is calling in their connection. This is the fantasy that they have, and it's about someone who they very much care for, and they have their, you know who this person is. If were drawn to this reading, you know exactly who this reading is about because they have either expressed it to you verbally or through their actions, but this is very clear that this person cares for you greatly. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you needed further information on your connection or clarity, please head over to Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for group 2, the people who chose the pumpkin. So we have the romantic energy, 2 passion messages, and then some insight with the tarot cards. So, what is their romantic energy is companionship. Companionship is a fun aspect of the best relationships. So, companionship is really about wanting to spend time together, to go do activities together, to find things that you have in common. It's the person who it's okay if you sit there and you're not saying anything to each other, and it's okay if you are just eating spaghetti together and playing a video game. This person has this fantasy about just being your companion. So then the first passion message is, I smile when I think of spending time with you. You guys have a great connection. This is like a best friend, like soulmate. I know you in and out. Like you guys have been friends for a really long time. For some of you, this is a twofold. For some of you, this friendship is starting to develop into more, mainly because of just the way things are working out right now. People are starting to look at their situations in a different light, in a different view, and your person is looking at this and being like, oh, I think I really like this person. This is a really good person to have in my life. So then their second passion message is, I want to see if we like spanking. So yeah, they're really ready to kick it up a notch. You guys have been companions. Don't be worried when they come to you and it kind of feels like there's a shift in more of a sexual direction. It's not that they have don't be worried about changing it into a different layer of connection. You won't lose the video gaming, spaghetti eating time. You're just going to add another layer, another element to what you already have. So the fear that you're going to be kind of battling in this situation is losing your friendship if you adjust it to a sex relationship, which is not something that you need to be concerned about. First clarifying card is the reverse Ten of Pentacles. The reverse Ten of Pentacles is about some loneliness. I sense you guys haven't been able to be together right now. This is your companion, your person who you normally spend time with, and you not being around has really put some light onto the fact that they see you in a different way now. It's like you don't really realize how something is important to you until you can't have it. And this person has seen that recently. And then the next insight is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is about like a new idea. It's about something being inspired. The Page of Wands wants to try new things that they haven't tried, which just really makes a lot of sense with the connection between the two of you. They want to try a sexual relationship. They haven't really had a chance to do that with you, and that is their fantasy about you. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need further clarity about your specific connection, you can head over to Etsy, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now it is time for what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And what is in the box is the tiny pink square. All right, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.